Welcome to Amaka Intellectual Factory, where I host podcasts and many other interesting stuff. As promised, part 2 was gonna follow part 1 immediately. So let's get right into it. Now let's listen to what the second girl said.
Not even this one even bust my head pass. Listen to this other lady again. Listen to her.
Anytime I come across an engagement video or a wedding video, something dies inside of me. Because why are you getting married to that man? What does he have? What did he do to deserve you? Why are you with him? Why? Why is he there? I hate heteronormal activity. I'm heterophobic. I hate heteros.
Onye fem na-ewe ya biko wee gbuo ya. Ọsụkọsụ nwampi ya biko sugbuo ya. Onye fem na-ewe ya biko wee gbuo ya. Ọsụkọsụ nwampi ya biko sugbuo ya.
Okay, so this one also cracked me up. And she too is very clearly an Igbo girl. In her case, she spoke Igbo at the end of the clip. And what she said in Igbo is, "This thing annoys me." Igbo people say that when you allow a bad thing to last for a year, people start to see it as a cultural norm. In the future, I hope to make videos on marriage among Igbos in a pre-Biafran war world, and even in a pre-independent Nigeria, based on the research and publications of credible authors, which includes Catholic priests. But I'll whet your appetite a little bit. In Sylvia Lath Ross's early 20th century research and publication on Igbo women's war on British colonial taxation, she came upon multiple Igbo women who were completely unfamiliar with the concept of marriage. In yet another book, a Catholic Reverend Father wrote about how Igbo marriage was originally conducted. Igbo marriages were conducted deep in the darkness of night and very quickly because Igbo marriages suffered from wedding crashers, who were mainly other Igbo women, and not this extravagant nonsense we are seeing all over the place. Those men we see today in Igbo weddings telling an Igbo bride to give them the palm wine to drink that her father handed over to her to go and give to her husband is a patriarchal fabrication from the bottomless pit of hell. The original people these men are impersonating were older Igbo women who were wedding crashers. They would scatter everywhere, and that Igbo wedding will not take place. And contrary to what these modern men say to the bride, telling her they are her husband, these older Igbo women would be chanting, "Ase, Ase, Ase," which is Igbo language for the English word lie. Basically, these women are saying, this is a lie. This is a sham. This is a scam. As they are tearing up everywhere, crashing the hell out of that so-called Igbo marriage. But today, in Igbo marriages, people wear ashwebi. Is ashwebi Igbo language? No. is Ashwebi Igbo culture. No. I'm gonna go further and show you all that there is no Igbo word for husband, because the concept of husband is foreign to Igbo true and original matriarchal culture. I'm not making this up. I'm gonna be reading from credible authors, mostly men, mind you. Now, what trips me the most about how strongly these two girls feel about marriage is that as bad as the men in Nigeria are, as far as I am concerned, the men in the West are worse. If you were not a strong-minded person, iyacha ụmụ nwoke ndị ọcha, ụmụ nwoke ndị Hispanic, even ụmụ nwoke ndị ojii obodo a, America will make you hate men. These men hold very strong, demonic, misogynistic, femicidal views about women. Even now, I'm gonna share a really terrible experience I recently had because of these men's delusional sexual depravity. And I have been passionately studying the relationship between women and men in America. And I can tell you firsthand, based on my objective observation, which I will share with evidence later on, the men in the West use outright witchcraft and sorcery on women. They terrorize women into dating them. They believe very strongly in the manipulation, dominion, basically conquest of women. A lot of them are femicidal. It's a whole ball of wax here. The organized gang stalking, attack by weaponized direct energy, financial attack, spiritual attack, shaming, and much more. It is bad here. And the type of white men that engage in this type of sorcery against women tend to be dark-haired white men. Some look more ethnic than others. They don't care that you're not a white woman or a Latina. In fact, these men feel entitled to the bodies of black women. It doesn't matter how decent you carry yourself. Once they lay their demon eyes on you, they believe you are supposed to be their whore. This is a topic for another day, so stick around because I am going to be posting videos on this topic. So if anyone knows any of these girls, please direct them to my channel. Or if you know anyone who is passionate about women's war or women's struggle in a patriarchally oriented world, regardless of race or ethnic group, direct them to my channel. There is a reason for Amaka Intellectual Factory being the best channel on YouTube. When the topic of female-male relationships is covered, it will be covered in a way that no other channel has ever covered because I am going to the root of the problem, and we all will be coming up with practical and lasting solutions. It is just like Lao Tzu, an ancient Chinese military strategist, wrote in his book, Tao Te Ching, the book of the eminence of the way and how it manifests itself, or for short, the book of the way. Lao Tzu said, to find the source of a problem, you have to trace its manifestations. This is why I have come to the conclusion that if it was Mother Nature's design that women coexist so closely with men, then gender wars would not exist. Study history, true history. This is why patriarchy is engaging in book burning as well, so we don't know the truth about the origin of gender wars. But on this channel, you not only learn the truth about men's war on women, you learn a whole lot more, including how to be a master military strategist as women, and guard yourself jealously from the malevolence of male toxicity. I don't hate men, just keeping it 100. Well, that's all I have to say for now. Until next time, take care of your lovely selves. And remember, life is beautiful and worth living.
Onye ife m na-ewe iwe ya biko wee gbuo ya. Ọsụkọsụ nwamkpi ya biko sugbuo ya. Onye ife m na-ewe iwe ya biko wee gbuo ya. Ọsụkọsụ nwamkpi ya biko sugbuo ya. Zelle.